Okay, the focus on Unit 5, Lesson 15 is going to be what we call composite figures. And all that really means is we are going to take some three-dimensional objects that we know we can find the volumes of, and we're going to be putting those together to find the volume of uh, a figure that is made up of different three-dimensional shapes. So to start off, we're going to do a little bit of a uh, quick review here, and I don't know how this happened, but the instructions for this section got put on the next page, uh, and the instructions are, if I scroll down here, there they are right there. What we want to do is we want to evaluate the volume of each of those solids, but we want to do it uh, mentally. We don't want to have to write it all out. Well, that's a little bit tougher to do virtual, right, via video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to find the volumes, but I'm going to tell you how I would do that mentally. So the first thing you have to do is you have to be able to identify the shape. And this first shape is a triangular prism, right? Uh, so I know for a triangular prism, the way I find the volume is I take the area of the base and I multiply it by the height. So I notice here that my base is this right triangle on the bottom, right? So if I want to find the area of that, I know that I have to multiply the base times the height and divide it by 2. So in my mind, I do 8 times 3. 8 times 3, I'm going to divide that by 2, and that's going to yield 24. Or, nope, it's going to yield 24 divided by 2. So that's going to give 12. And then I have to multiply that by the height of 10. 12 times 10, this should be a volume of 120 uh, cubic units. Okay, the next one is a cone. So with the cone, I know that the volume is the base times the height. So the volume is the area of the base times the height, but I got to divide that all by 3. So when I look at this, I notice that the base is a circle, and I know that's pi r squared. Well, my radius is 5. 5 squared is 25, so I know the area of the base is 25 pi. Okay, now I need to multiply that by 6 and divide the whole thing by 3. Well, what I want you to recognize here is that 6 is divisible by 3, so I can cancel a factor of 3 on the bottom with a factor of 3 on the top and turn that 6 into a 2. 2 times 25 pi is 50 pi, and that's going to be cubic units as well. The next shape is a cylinder, and I know a cylinder, I know the cylinder, the volume is just the area of the base times the height. So my base, again, I have the same base as the cone, so that base is going to be 25 pi times the height of 8. Now, anytime I'm multiplying by 25, I think of money, right? So if I have 25 cents, that's a quarter. So basically what I'm asking here is if you have 8 quarters, how much do you have? Well, you have $2 or 200 cents. So this is going to be 200 pi cubic units. Last one is a pyramid, right? And I know that the volume of a pyramid is the base times the height divided by 3 again. So the area of the base here is a rectangle, and that is 12, and the height is 6, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking 12 times 6, but I got to divide that all by 3. And same thing here. I recognize that This factor of 3 on the bottom will cancel with a factor of 3 in the 6 and turn that 6 into a 2. 12 times 2, 24 cubic units. So that's just a quick review, a little bit of mental math to get us going for this first lesson.